Before you move forward, take a look back. Your history has something to share. On Tuesday, November 11th, Jupiter retrogrades in Cancer. This energy is going to have us expanding inward to be able to nurture ourselves differently. It's also going to have us looking to our past experience, our familial lines, seeking an understanding of where we come from and how that has created who we are now, and then what our potential is to be able to nurture ourselves in a different way moving forward. So it's a deep inner expansion with this energy. And side note, it is the fifth planet going retrograde right now. So now we've got 5 in retrograde. Let me read you the description from astrology.com so that you can have an idea of what this energy is all about. The planet of luck is on a cosmic detour in the sensitive waters of Cancer, creating tension around our roots as we seek answers about who we truly are. This is an excellent opportunity to gain insights from relatives and wisdom from ancestors to help guide your journey. I love this line about this energy too. It's not just about like who you are right now and how it is that you want to step into your potential or nurture your potential moving forward. It's about taking this look at where you came from and getting answers and understandings around, you know, who you are now and how you came to be that way. Plus the resource of, you know, wisdom from your lineage, wisdom from your ancestors in spirit even is just so amazing. So I love the Jupiter retrograde in Cancer energy that we're being provided. Let's roll up the dice to see what we have here. A 3 and a 1 for a 4 energy. Yeah, it's grounded energy. It feels stabilizing. Collaborative new beginnings. So yeah, I think there's just ways and information that we can pull from other people, other points of wisdom, things we didn't know, new insights to be able to help you feel more grounded in who you are, right? Your identity, how you're identifying yourself right now. So it's really interesting energy. I love the combination of the inward expansion and then digging into the roots to be able to then expand outward in the future. So let's see what the cards have to give for this particular retrograde. All right, just gonna go right for the oracle. Let's see what they're giving us. Ooh, the transformation card. Take a look at that. It's so Phoenix rising energy right now. This just feels like, yeah, tapping into what it is that is divine in order to transform. Something wants to change and really expand within you with a Jupiter retrograde, and it's meant to be nurtured now. It's like nurturing those beautiful talents, gifts, the things that make you who you are, being able to use those in order to transform. So it doesn't feel harsh at all. This feels so enlightening, higher potential for sure, and connection to the divine for sure. You may feel like you're just one person, who am I, you know, whatever, but this energy is going to speak to you differently as you go within yourself and begin to nurture those parts of you that are innate to you, whether that be part of your history, your ancestry, etc., or the, again, natural gifts and talents that you came in here to use. It's connected to purposeful divine transformation. It feels like, a rising within that then is going to move outward to help expand outward so that you can bring those new and honored gifts and talents. So maybe you've always had them, but now it's time to really expand inward and honor them for yourself out into the world. I don't have it in front of me right now, the exact dates, but I believe Jupiter retrogrades in Cancer through March 11th. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They're saying it's right, but my human brain wants to physically check it. So it's a little bit of a retrograde. It's a bit of a while. It's right in through the new year, first quarter of the new year-ish. And it allows us to go like, who am I? Where have I come from? Who am I now? How can I nurture that? Where do I have these parts of myself that maybe I have not allowed to come to the light, or have not worked on, or have not provided the opportunity for expansion? And how can I do that now? How can I nurture those parts of myself now? This transformation card is so beautiful. It's like it's going to affect all parts of your being if you allow, in order for you to rise and bring that to the world. So it just feels like a true honoring of yourself and who you are and why you're here, and then working over the next several months to listen to those nudges and give them life, right? Provide life to them. This may be a very personal kind of journey of transformation that you're going on within yourself. It feels like, looking at those pieces and parts of you, these may be parts that you have either shoved down, kept secret, or that you just, again, have not used for a while, have not given life to for a while, that want to be nurtured during this retrograde. They're like raising their hand and saying, hey, what about me? Remember when we used to laugh all the time? Remember when you used to create that stuff? Remember when you loved doing that? I haven't been around for a while. Maybe it's been really difficult. Maybe you've been kind of very external and using what you felt is those parts of yourselves that you felt needed to be used for an external expansion. But now we're going internal to expand parts of ourselves that I just feel are connected to things that maybe you thought you didn't need anymore, or that were not appropriate, let's say, in whatever life journey or part of your life journey that you were going through. I think those pieces and parts are going to raise their hand for you and say, what about me? Can we honor me now? Is it possible for us to look more further into me? Because I would like to have some, time, some, how they're saying it is what? It's like stage time. I'd like to be in the spotlight. I'd like to be nurtured a bit. And so look for those parts of yourself that have been either shoved aside, pushed down, you haven't been listening to for a while. They haven't had the chance to be heard for a while. See what they have to say and how they can aid or provide information for you, or how they are integrated into this transformation that is happening, this expansion that's happening internally for you. It's quite exciting energy, and it does feel like it's going to stabilize you in a different way. So the transformation, as I said, goes on within, and then it will be brought out into the world in a different way. You might come out of this very different, like different parts of yourself at the forefront on the back end of this. Let's see what we have for the tarot. Oh, the sun. The sun, lovely. And can we just look at the depiction? I mean, it's a brick wall with the sun illuminating, kind of like breaking in between it for us to see. So yeah, things that you might have kind of kept, not hidden, but just like you weren't using them or honoring them. That sun card is so beautiful to help us shine a light on those things. This is an illuminated, joyful card. It's a masculine energy. So I love that they're giving us the sun with the transformation. What I feel is it's a breaking through energy. Like it looks like someone has broken this brick wall so that we can see the sun. It's like going within so you can see the parts of you that have grown or that want to grow, that want a little light on them, like allow a little light on them for them to grow, for them to transform. And I'm not saying that you're not going to go out in the world, during the course of this year or in like January, like you have to wait for the retrograde to be over. But it just speaks to the internal expansion first, illuminating that, because the sun energy is a very masculine energy. It's a major arcana card that is masculine. It asks us to move forth, shine bright, But I think that there is some internal energy that needs to be lit up first and honored first. Like we need to peek into it and then explore it a bit to allow it to provide for our transformation, so that when you come out into the world, you feel really stable and grounded in those pieces and parts of you that have expanded over the course of this retrograde. Very exciting. A sun says growth, healing, joy, illumination. And I think that's all going to be going on within during this retrograde energy. Let's see what we have for a charm. The arrow. I love this. An arrow is obviously a directional charm, right? It speaks to, it reminds me of Sag season, right? Obviously, because, it's a sign of, with the bow and arrow, it's a sign of the archer, the Sag energy. So it's immediately taking me there. That's where they're taking me, to Sagittarius. So it may be Sagittarius season. You start to really feel this expansion internally, this illumination internally, and it's directing you differently. To have an arrow charm connected to this, it's like a new direction or signs pointing you in a certain direction. But predominantly what they're giving me from that arrow charm, just so that you know, is Sagittarian energy. Mercury is currently retrograding in Sagittarius. If you haven't watched that video yet, you can go and watch that. That happened a couple of days ago. Mercury went retrograde into Sagittarius. It's going to be there for a couple of weeks, a week and a half, before it moves into Scorpio retrograde. But that may have something to do with this arrow as well. Also, they're giving me Sag season, which is next, right? We're going to move out of Scorpio and into Sagittarius. So you may have this beautiful expansion really taking shape and feeling like you're giving life to it, coming up in, what I would say is next month energy, so that it carries you through and you get to start exploring those pieces and parts of yourself, honoring them in different ways, doing things that nurture them through the start of a new calendar year. I really love this energy for us. Okay, I have 2 reading suggestions for you if you want to dive a bit deeper into this kind of energy that will provide more insight connected to this energy. The first is the 1111 portal reading, because of course today is 11/11, and it's a magical, wonderful energy, and maybe that's included in this beautiful pull as well. That provides clarity around what's coming into alignment for you. So you may have some insights that come through that particular reading. And then I have another reading that's available, the 5 planets in retrograde reading, that explores, of course, the 5 planets that are currently retrograde and gives you more detailed direction about Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Mercury, and now Jupiter retrogrades that are happening right now. These are pick a card readings that you can watch instantly, and I'll leave the links in the description for you if that's something you're interested in getting more information on. And of course, visit the astrology playlist that I have to keep up with all the astro guidance that's coming up as we move through this week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching.